Hey Gemini, LAWD Intuition Tarot. It's got a new deck, Kipper deck, and we'll see what comes out for you. Hope it resonates, may or may not. Thank y'all for subscribing. And if you've not subscribed, please hit the like button, subscribe, and the bell so you get notifications when I get another reading on. So, we have thief. Maybe you got a thief amongst you. Or maybe you're the thief. What about the thief? Who's the thief? Tell us about the thief. Poverty. Maybe somebody stole from you, made you feel like you're in poverty. Or somebody you know's been stolen from, makes them feel like they're in poverty. What else we got? We got a gift. Maybe somebody's going to give you a gift to help you out in your life. What else we got? Who's going to give the gift? The house. Maybe somebody will give you a house as a gift. Who's going to give the house? Who's going to give the house? High honor. Maybe somebody thinks a lot of you and will defend your honor. Somebody's going to take up for you. Help you get back what you lost. Have lovers. Maybe it's somebody that loves you. Somebody you're dating. Somebody you're married to. Somebody that wants to help you. Expectation. You're sitting there, you're wondering if whatever you've lost could be anything. I mean, you're ever going to get back what you lost. You're expecting something, it looks like you're waiting on something. You don't know if it'll ever come. Also got toil and labor. Maybe you need to work, or you've worked hard for this, or maybe you need to put in a little work in order to get, all your expectations met. Not hang around with people that are thieves, steal from you, put you in poverty. Maybe somebody gave you a gift and took it back. Let me know if this resonates. Took it from your house, or took a house from you. It was somebody you held in high honor, somebody you thought would never do that to you. Maybe somebody that's close to you. This is the lovers. This is your card, Gemini. So this could signify something that's happened to you or something that you've done. You have expectations that things will go a different way. You're hoping that'll happen. Cards fell. See what else we have for you. Whoa, cards are falling. See, it fell on the floor, but I'm going to get it. Great fortune. Maybe somebody's got great fortune in a house. Maybe you're looking at that. Or somebody regards something that they've got worth a lot of money. Or maybe you think of somebody is worth a lot of money to you. Maybe you're thinking about having a home with somebody, but you feel like you just get used or stole from. You just feel like it's never going to happen. What else we need to know for Gemini? Coffin. Maybe it's an inheritance or after a death of someone that you got this gift or house, but it was stolen from you, or maybe a death to the old and death to the things you've been through, like the death card in tarot. It's death happens, death to yourself. You can transform yourself to do something different, make things different in your life. What else we got for Gemini? We have despair. Maybe it's put you in despair. It's upset you really bad. Maybe it's something was taken from you that you can't get back. You can't replace, or you feel like you can't replace. A death, a love, things that you held really close to you. It's making you sad. I hope that's not the case here at Christmas time, but it seems like Christmas time is when it hurts the most, right? Still got the Lovers card again, so the Lovers are very important. It's supposed to be really significant. Maybe somebody that you loved, maybe your husband, maybe significant other left you something and somebody stole it from you, and you feel like, or they've been taken away, and you feel in despair, like, you don't know what to do. Clarify the Lovers. Something to do with Lovers, because it keeps coming out. There's two. Despair again. Official person. Maybe somebody in law enforcement or in the higher-ups want to talk to you about this. Or maybe they know something about this that they can tell you, or maybe you need to talk to the authorities about it. Or about someone. This guy right here, as somebody that's homeless, he's in despair because there's no jobs. There's a sign in the back that says no, not hiring. Maybe you feel that you're at a loss, like you have nowhere to turn and you have nowhere to go. What can you do to get out of that despair? Community. Maybe go to a shelter. If you don't have friends and family, maybe they can help you. Community centers, friends. To be honest, I'd probably go to a shelter if I had a choice. Because sometimes people don't ask families because they don't want to burden them. And you don't want to be attached to somebody or get in a relationship with somebody because you're homeless or you feel like in despair, like you're on your own. If you go to a shelter, there's programs there that can help you while you're there, get you a job, get you a way to job, get you a job, get you a home, somewhere safe to stay, somewhere that'll feed you. Well, that's just my opinion. And I know that to be true, what I've just said. You're not alone. Official person come out again, so maybe that's somebody you need to talk to, or official person kicked you out. Maybe you got evicted. You're in despair because you couldn't get a job. And with all that's going on in the world today, there's a lot of people out there in the same boat, and I'm not saying it's make you feel less, because, you know, a lot of people's going through that. What else we got to tell Gemini? Journey. Maybe you're going to take a journey, maybe go somewhere where a different state, different place. Just to start your life over, a fresh start. Maybe where you're at, there's no opportunities, there's no one to help. You feel like you got nobody to turn to. Maybe you feel like you need to just new people, places, and things to get your life back on track. Maybe that's what you need to do. What'll happen after you go on your journey? What'll happen? You'll find the pathway, see the butterflies, the sunlight, nature. Maybe you'll go somewhere like in the mountains. Maybe get outside, get some fresh air, find somebody that want to court you, want to go out with you, but you're a mature woman, you're older, maybe you're older, and maybe you remember that you went down the wrong path. Maybe you courted somebody in the past you thought had your best interests at heart, ended up being a false person. Maybe they lied to you, stole from you, or maybe it's you. Hate to reverse that, but you know, things ain't Skittles, rainbows, you know. Imprisonment. Looks like if anything's done to you in the past, or maybe you've done time, or this person's going to do time. Maybe that's why you talk to an official person. Somebody's getting ready to do some time for what they've took from you. Or maybe that was you in the past, and you want to follow a different path with the pathway card and start your life over. Or maybe you got out of prison, found out nobody hires felons, and you're homeless. Maybe you got your home took away in the process, fell in a bad relationship, led you down the wrong way. Maybe you went to prison over it. Maybe this resonates with somebody you know. What advice do we have for Gemini? What advice do we have for Gemini? What advice for Gemini? Wow, too many cards. What advice do we have for Gemini? One more card. One more card. Courthouse. Maybe it's going to end up in court. Whatever it is, whatever somebody's took, or maybe what you've done, what somebody's done to you, will end up in court, and they'll rule Or maybe it's saying if you don't change your ways and go down a different path and go on a journey and get to hell away from people that aren't good for you, you'll end up in prison after you go to court. On the bottom is child. Maybe you had felt good, remember times when you was a child and everything was simple. Things sure didn't turn out the way you thought they would. Well, this is Salt Intuition Tarot. Hope y'all will like, share, and subscribe. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not a personal reading. Y'all have a good day.